Welcome back to Gear Check Games. This is episode 13 of our Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes playthrough. We are back after a few weeks of hiatus.
Hibernation here in Alaska.
Yeah. Yes.
Snake's been out here the entire time. He's cold. Let him in.
Liquid has already, nuked the U.S.
For 3 months later,
said
Snake crawls out of...
24 hours!
I meant it. Meanwhile, nobody can find the body of Big Boss.
Well, it's like
What do you mean you lost it?
it's like
Sworn we had it here somewhere.
it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, where it's like 5 minutes, but it's like 10 more episodes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. He's been charging for 5 hours.
Some time expand. Oh my god, but hey, at least Sniper Wolf hasn't decayed yet.
Yeah, she's just like a skeleton.
She's not really dead. She's playing dead.
Yeah.
She's a true wolf.
Like a dog.
Oh, that's just
yeah.
mean.
Oh, nice to know the gun turrets still work.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the map, and I was just like, "Oh, I'll just run in there."
Oh yeah, so I assume after you defeated Wolf, you saved and quit.
I think so.
Because what happens there is, at least to my knowledge, it still counts your playtime, but it restarts you at whatever point you loaded into that area with whatever items you had when you loaded into that area. That's just kind of how Metal Gear has always been.
Yeah.
And it's real annoying because it's like, why can't it just save what items I've collected? Or in the case of Snake Eater, what items I have equipped? Because when say you go into a game like Snake Eater,
Ooh,
you go into a boss fight with the wrong guns equipped. Every time you die to that boss, you have to re-equip all of the stuff to your backpack. Again, sorry. I know we've talked a lot about Snake Eater at the expense of this game, but
Oh yeah. Thank my capture card again for not being able to see these guys very well. But there are dudes out
this
there.
This is the fiery area of Shadow Moses. How is there no light?
I know.
I've never seen magma so dark.
So I was actually talking to Ethan about this off the record, but I think the issue, Trey, is that because you're capturing this through composite cables plugged into an HDMI upscaler.
Yeah.
Those things are garbage.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you because, good, recording equipment is very expensive, but my god, I was thinking about recording some PS2 footage for the channel because I don't have one of those Hyperkin, HDMI adapters yet, like I do for the Wii. And, so I bought one of those upscalers just thinking well, maybe the last one I got was a crappy one, and that was years ago. Maybe they've gotten better. Nope. Exact same thing. Barely could see anything. It looked just like this, where it's,
just dampens everything by 30%.
Yeah, everything that was somewhat dark already is just incomprehensible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do not recommend the $15 HDMI upscalers. You get less than what you paid for.
That's funny because I think that's what I got. It's a $15 one, and you've seen me. You've seen me stream on it. Yeah. I had to go in post and not in post, but in the stream itself and actually brighten it up. But I mean, it wasn't. I don't remember it being this bad. I think I would have noticed it.
Well, I think Trey's capture software also has a tendency to auto darken things for some reason.
Yeah. Anytime I stream, I have to go in and boost it up 5 to 10 points just to get to normal. But even at the neutral point, it darkens it even more unnaturally so. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's a bummer, dude.
The steam will
but
get
this
him.
Is the hot. This is the blast furnace, which I totally I didn't do it the intended way. You're supposed to blow up. You're supposed to somehow get rid of the crane.
Yeah.
And then crawl along the wall and get down the stairs on the other end. I just fell off the balcony.
I wish they had a few more rooms that looked like that, because in a mostly kind of blue-gray sort of game, the blast furnace's color palette really sticks out.
Yeah.
And it's just too bad that that's literally the only room in the game that looks like that. I'd say that's a problem in general with, especially with like the original Metal Gear Solid, is they've got, there is visual variety to be had in the environments of this game, but the problem is for whatever reason they kept like each little quote unquote biome to like one room only, and so it just kind of feels like you don't it's not that you don't have a chance to get sick of it, you don't really even have a chance to get like acclimated to it before it's just kind of swapped out for the next action set piece.
Well, that's what I noticed while playing this game. Is this game is incredibly small compared to other Metal Gear games.
Oh my god!
Especially if you're skipping cutscenes too, you can get this game done in like under 3 hours.
I think speedruns are under. I think they're around 40 to 50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah. So Dan, as you were saying, we just saw him dodge machine gun fire.
Wow, it's so much brighter now than it was in the cutscene.
It looked like Snake just double jumped.
Too bad Trey didn't put in the Mario 64 sound when he did. Mamma mia!
These guys are about as hard as the guys on the other
Goombas?
elevator. Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
I love how being knocked unconscious just makes them disintegrate.
Oh, you got me, Snake.
They hold up the peace sign and just fade away. So yeah, isn't this the first of two really long elevators?
Yeah, what I like to call the codec elevators.
Oh yeah, we'll see that here on the next elevator. We're gonna get a call from our old pal, Blondie Mick, Sunglasses.
Second freight elevator sequence is a bit harder because then you got a bunch of head crabs flying down at you.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. It's like they're going to include something like that in the game. They should have set it up sooner.
But yeah, I like this part because it reminds me a lot of the castle gate in Ocarina of Time. There's items up there on the ramps.
Oh yeah. That's where I always farm rupees in the early game.
Yeah.
Except these ones aren't invisible.
Yeah.
I love how Ocarina of Time has like... It's the only Zelda game I can think of that has just like little areas where it'll just reward you rupees for doing cool acrobatic tricks.
Yeah, it's
or, like,
very
getting into
gamey.
Secret areas.
It gives you rupees in a game where you need like at max like 500 rupees.
I feel like that's the only the sort of thing you could have only really gotten away with on the N64. Just because of the graphics were still kind of primitive, and I guess it wasn't as weird to be able to just like jump across some chains and like have rupees appear.
Oh yeah, this is where Miller's all like, "Yo, stuff's not up." Wink.
There's a traitor among our ranks, and it's definitely not me.
Yeah. He's even if he was like supposed to be part of the team, like I'm surprised they still let him call Snake at all. Because he's not even in the same like submarine that they are.
Because everyone in the Foxhound unit is just an idiot.
That's including you, Colonel.
That's including me, because I was going to ask, and I feel so dumb that I haven't just like Googled this by now, but like, is McDonald Miller like Kazuhira's son? Or is it the same character who like changed his name?
He changed his name. It's the same dude.
Okay. Because he looks about as old in this game as he... Okay, I know... I know what the obvious like counter to that would be, and like, I know, but... if that's the case, then it's not a very good disguise.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Miller had a son, he would be younger than Snake.
I would like to think that Liquid based his disguise off of like an old photo that Big Boss had of Kazuhiro Miller from like the 80s.
Man, he had these wicked shades. Where am I gonna get Ray-Bans like this?
Because like the real
if this is your first experience with Metal Gear Solid, this is probably not the best place to have it.
Well, yeah, the real oh my god!
What?
Yeah, you can kill the
They
crows.
just explode?
Yeah.
Okay. interesting little interaction there. Okay. Nikita, that's gonna come in handy.
Yeah, there's a little boss fight up in this big old cold room. We went through the hot room.
Actually,
I'll go through the cold room.
I'll raise the question to you guys. How do you guys like to take care of Vulcan Raven? Because there seem to be various ways to deal with this boss.
Oh, when I did it, I did
Claymores. Big
claymores.
old pile of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a really hard time with this boss fight, so...
Yeah, with the Claymore strategy, you kind of have to, like, hope that he just decides to go the right way.
I think I might have used claymores as well. I don't know, I've only played this game once, and it was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
He used his bird attack.
Yeah, I usually go with the Nikita for this boss fight for whatever reason.
Do they still do the first-person perspective for this fight with the Nikita?
On the PS1 version, I think you can toggle it.
Okay. So it'd be kind of cool to do it with the third-person perspective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's usually how I do it. Hell, I think with the well-timed Nikita, you can actually kill Sniper Wolf in MGS1.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, you can definitely use the Nikita against Sniper Wolf, and I think it's the easiest method.
That's funny, because I tried it, and maybe I was missing something the last time I played, but I tried it last time, and it just wasn't working for me.
Oh yeah, so if you don't explode one of his ravens, he doesn't say that line, "Don't kill my friends."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What do you have to do to get him to repeat his line about the muktuk eating contest? Because I think they cut that from Twin Snakes.
I think so. He does still talk about the ear pull, which I love the analogy of these two.
Yeah.
Just duking it out. Wait, he's like the last member of the Foxhound crew.
He's the last member.
It's Chunky Kong.
Oh my god, yeah, he's so strong, it isn't funny.
Pick up a mini gun.
Can make Solid Snake cry out for his mummy.
He shot a raven out of his forehead.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like in the PS1 version, it was like a glowing like raven of light, but here it's just a real bird that he just explodes out of his head.
Oh no! I'm scared.
Poops on his shoulder.
Snake's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I forget what is he referring to with that line? Because I think they explain later that like Solid and Liquid have like Japanese blood or like genes or something.
Yeah, I think they used spoilers. Solid and Liquid are clones.
Yeah.
They used the egg of a Japanese woman, and Big Boss's. I don't know if they use his sperm or his essence.
Yeah. Because little known fact, Japanese women actually lay eggs instead of giving life.
Yeah, they're like Yoshi.
Yeah, Mario World makes a lot more sense in Japan than it does in the US.
Oh, I love this.
He's just making small talk at this point.
He's like, I don't want to kill him.
I'm gonna die horribly soon anyway, so might as well shoot the breeze.
He's just like, oh my god, I've never met somebody that I could bond with these things over.
Yeah.
Let's just chat a bit before we fight to the death.
It is called the ear pull.
Yeah, like both of these dudes are just they're kind of odd guys, and it sucks that they have to shoot at each other.
Well, yeah, everybody in Metal Gear is like a weird superhero. But again, yeah, I think I touched on this earlier, but that is what I like about the boss characters in this game is that they have a little bit more to them than they do in some of the later entries.
Yeah. Part of me
I
wants
wish
to
this
say,
boss battle was just Snake and Raven pulling each other's ears until one of them gave up.
It's kind of like the final boss of MGS4. Just kind of this awkward struggle between two, like, elderly men.
The final boss of MGS4 where Snake and Liquid pull each other's ears.
Oh yeah, this Twin Snakes moment number 45.
how does he throw an entire shipping container? He's big, but not that big.
What? Oh, I thought. Okay, so I thought what happened was he threw the shipping crate, and then it just like Snake just stood there and cartoonishly like
Exploded.
just plowed through the crate, leaving like a snake-shaped hole.
Yeah.
And then there was like a rocket launcher inside the crate that he grabbed when he went through it.
He's like Bugs Bunny. Just
Yeah.
power slide.
Was that in the original? Man, that's just giving you the idea that you're supposed to use the Nikita for this fight.
Yeah, I guess. Well, is that the Nikita or the Stinger?
One of the two.
It looks like a torpedo.
I don't think Kojima knows what a missile looks like.
Well, I think as we mentioned, Kojima did not direct this game, so...
Oh yeah.
Alright, you two, break it up.
Oh yeah, I love this. This is so dumb. He's the ref.
I never read the scene that way. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
About one, fight! Well, yeah, so I'm gonna do the Claymore route. We're gonna see some shenanigans.
Oh boy. Just what I like to see. Oh, are you gonna trap him?
Yeah, I'm basically
Nice.
gonna make it to where no matter what exit he goes down, he will get hit. I kind
If
of
I
trap
just lay down
myself.
enough claymores, he'll eventually run into them.
Yeah. Well, you can trap yourself too. Because, like, they will go off if you walk over them as well.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
I've kind of run into this conundrum where I'm like, I have two little corridors I can go down.
Oh man, that didn't take much.
No.
Huh.
Well, yeah, he does a crap load of damage,
Come on,
too.
chase after me. There we go.
I don't know why. I've had body armor for half the game, and I refuse to put it on. I don't know what my deal is.
Because you're just that tough and... snakely.
I don't know if you can do this mechanic in this one as well, but since this is on the 2 engine, I'm assuming you can trip on the bird poop.
Oh yeah? Wait, is there
But I've never-
bird poop in this fight?
Yeah, I mean, there's bird poop all over the ground. Like, you'll see it.
Isn't that just like
kind of
ice?
randomly. Well, I think there's
I
bird
guess you
poop,
can slip
too.
on ice too.
Good.
This is not how the claymore method works, Trey.
I know. I'm not doing it very well, okay?
How does it work, Dan?
I'm not a smart
Step
man.
1, don't get shot.
Well, he's got to have something to shoot at. Something to chase after. Oh god.
I appear to
trapped
be in
myself.
a bit of a predicament.
Just collected your... Oh my god.
Yeah.
Snake. What are you doing? Just crawl around it.
I'm trying to bait him, but it's not working. I don't think he knows where I'm at.
There you are.
Now he does.
What kills me is, like, all this stuff happens, like, as soon as he gets, like, super low health. So I'm like, oh god, I'm running out of rations.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he kind of like the Fury. Doesn't he have a certain point where he... I'm sorry, everything must be in reference to MGS3, but like he has a certain point where if you drain his health enough, he just kind of starts going bananas.
I think so.
Again, like Chunky Kong.
Huh.
I'm about to make a really crap decision.
Oh no.
no.
just throw a grenade, blow up yourself, and
I do.
Oh no!
I think that's all I have that'll get me out of this situation.
Our Father who art in heaven.
That
Oh my
actually
God, you got
fucking
him.
worked.
Hey Raven, cash.
That just
Grenades,
might
my
be
only
crazy
weakness.
enough
So
to get
just
us
like the
all
tank
killed.
battle. So just like the tank battle, you beat him with grenades.
Uh-huh. Well, you see, it's
You
like
didn't fire
poetry,
one.
like sort of they rhyme. Every stanza kind of rhymes with the last one. Hopefully it'll work.
As the boss,
It did. Ha ha ha.
it is my
Aw.
existence which is no longer needed in this world.
Poor Raven.
Yeah, and you never really feel super triumphant about killing any of these guys.
Remain in this place.
Yeah, they're not like I know we've said it before, but like these guys aren't evil for evil's sake. I think they just got roped into whatever Liquid's plans were, and they're like, well, we're too deep to turn around.
They're not evil, they're just dumb and directionless.
Yeah. I mean, they're mercenaries. It was a job.
He died doing what he loves. And if there's one thing I've learned from One Piece is that that's not a bad way to die. Being eaten alive by hungry ravens.
And if I've learned something else from One Piece, it's that he'll come back like 3 games later.
Yes, he's got the whole spiritual thing coming on. He could probably come back as like a Force ghost or something.
I love that this giant man has this tiny little key card in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You are a snake, which was not created by nature.
So?
This'll get you into the upstairs bathroom.
You are from another
But you still need to go sometimes.
world. Wish to know.
They have really nice lotion up there.
Even though you're a godless abomination, I will give you this access card.
First, I'll give
Oh,
you
and a hint.
The man you saw die before your eyes.
Also, this is not a hint, this is just him explaining what happened.
Yeah.
That was not the dark.
It was grim from the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy.
It was.
It was me.
A member of Foxhound.
I packed all of my abs in there. All of them.
That's why I had a heart attack.
He just walks in, takes off the dude's clothes, and puts them on himself, and sits in the cell waiting for Snake.
God, Octopus was ugly.
Who does he remind me of?
To himself,
Skullface.
Oh god.
he wasn't able to.
Or some random,
Who does he
like...
remind me of?
Some random, like, 60s merchandise cartoon villain.
Skeletor?
Oh man, is his nose bleeding too?
So much trouble. Why
I guess that's what happens when a grenade blows up in your face. Things tend to bleed.
I'm surprised he didn't die after one claymore. Those are just like...
the rest of the riddle.
They're just
Have
grenades
you noticed
explode
that
in
he's
one
holding
direction.
a minigun?
You just, like, shoot him once with a bullet, and he goes down. It's alright, just eat a sandwich.
Sorry.
It'll take you back to full health.
Just having a moment.
Get some wall chicken, man.
Hey, Konami. It's probably canon.
Oh, yeah.
Metal Gear is just like the future of the Castlevania verse. Actually, aren't there certain like DS Castlevania games that take place in the future?
I think so.
I think some take place in modern day. I know some of the 3D ones do.
Don't worry, Snake. When I die, my body will become the grass, and the ravens will eat the grass, and the circle of life shall continue.
Well, I'm glad Snake looked away, because, like, this is kind of gruesome.
What are you trying to say?
If a raven ever flies by and poops on your head, that might be a piece of me. Remember me when that happens.
Snake gets all sentimental.
How many corpses you crawl over?
Just like
Sorry.
dabs the poop off his shoulder and starts tearing up as he looks at it.
Yeah, they didn't really, like, besides MGS4, they didn't really pay any more reference to him.
Semi-transparent
You'd think with a-
raven appears in
No,
like the
they
sunset.
did. Remember how MDS2 in the first in the tanker chapter, there's a raven figurine.
Oh yeah, that was a
There
great
is?
little surprise.
Oh, man.
It even shot like little. Well, I don't know if it shot anything, but it ejected shells from the gun.
Did the ravens eat his bones?
Yeah.
Good lord.
Oh my god, they
took his
ate the
bones away to build
bones.
a nest.
They ate the bones.
Like godless savages.
I kind of wish that you could pick up his minigun.
That's my thing. I know people love wings, but like I've never really been able to get into them because of the. And yes, I know there are boneless wings, but
Those are just chicken strips.
yeah.
So what is this about?
Birds got wings, wings got bones. Or birds got bones, wings got birds.
Yes.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter
But what's her name?
That was a somewhat
She's
awkwardly translated
actually
line.
Liquid Snake.
Can you imagine Naomi takes off her mask and it's just liquid underneath and like a dress?
I had you all fooled.
She's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi.
The Middle East? How do you know?
Maybe I'll go there someday and get up to some hijinks.
A spy? Yes.
I honestly don't know why Liquid doesn't be like, yo,
She's with the terrorists.
solid, join my crew.
Yeah,
You're cool. You're a good shot. I like you.
So you think
because Solid Snake is just too pure. He's too pure of heart.
She could be working
Too
with some
nice.
different group altogether.
He would never surrender to terrorists.
I wonder if he believes in vampires like his dad, or in Santa Claus.
She's betrayed us, Cook.
I don't know.
She needs to be arrested and interrogated.
Do you suppose they cloned that part of Big Boss?
she's one of their spies.
That's what you get with his genetics. You become like the greatest like mercenary of the 20th century, but you also gain all of these like irrational beliefs and fears.
Some kind of
Yeah.
secret or something.
See, that's why Raiden had to fight Vamp and Snake didn't get to, because he just couldn't
Oh, yeah,
have done it
he was-
himself.
Mysterious depths of
He
the dark
he took one look in the window and said, "Now, Raiden, this is you, all you."
I have no idea.
Now it goes without saying, but I feel like this was kind of a clever little misdirect because, you know, it kind of takes the heat off of.
Without her,
Well, I guess I'll just ask you guys: did you buy this when you first played the game,
give me some time.
or did you predict the whole like twist with Miller and Naomi?
to figure out who she is.
I didn't predict the twist of Miller, but to me the Naomi thing was just kind of confusing. Cause like by the time she met Snake, like she realized he wasn't like an asshole, but she still went ahead with her like evil plan of revenge.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to make of it because, as you guys know, I played Metal Gear Solid 4 before this one, which
boy.
Naomi is in.
Yeah, she's a big part of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't acting so
Although she also doesn't look like the Naomi in this game,
Uh-huh.
or talk or sound like her in the original.
Yeah, I know everybody's green here, but like when you do see her, doesn't she have like blonde or brown hair?
Yeah, I remember her having at least like light colored hair,
Yeah.
whereas in MGS4 she has like really dark, kind of shorter hair.
Isn't she like super tall too? Don't they get like these like loving shots of her like like Bayonetta legs?
Oh yeah, they. Oh my god. Yeah, MGS4 has absolutely no shame about like framing Naomi and just like the. God.
She's the femme fatale. Kind of. There's a lot of bad ladies in 4.
Hey.
We're done with the bad ladies in this one. We gotta go.
Yeah,
fight
like
the bad
Raven.
dudes.
The
Yeah,
baddest lady of them all.
yeah. We will catch y'all next time.
See you next time.
Nighty night.